Welcome to the Mazda Sportscar Club of Washington's 30th anniversary picnic and car show. It was originally founded in 1980 as the RX-7 Metro Club of Washington. We soon added Mazda 626 models and every other model they had. We had the Miatas in 1990, and since then we've been a huge Mazda club. We have about 300 members. We have high-speed driver schools, two-day events where we get you on the track with an instructor and classroom instruction. We have local autocrosses. If you're interested in sports driving, around the parking lot cones, we have tech seminars at local dealers where you can work on your car for an hour and a half on the lift and do minor maintenance. We have monthly meetings where we have guest speakers come in. We have our picnics, we have our winter social, we've gone skiing, we've gone sailing. We also have scenic drives each month to local wineries, covered bridges and so forth, and just fun local Washington, D.C. area. We're a busy club and we have lots of activity. And our goal remains the same, that is to provide the sharing of knowledge and information through membership and active events, and just get together and have a good time and enjoy our cars and be safe with them.
Where'd you get all the door prizes?
From Mazda, they're Zoom boxes.
Don't let her grab it! Wow!
No, doesn't.
They have the ability to, once again, right on 2008. Oh, hang on.
Oh, okay. He's very proud. He won the one. Did you? Well, his class. That's great.
Yeah, I had a friend put the supercharger on his car, and I said, "You know you're going to need a clutch." He goes, "No, it'll be all right. I don't drive it hard. I'm going."
Benefits of a turbo.
Well, see, I actually have an article on FM site comparing the supercharger and that. And the small ball bearing turbo, Garrett, actually acts just like a supercharger. It feels just like it.
Okay.
So once I got the Link computer, because if you have a supercharger and you're still running a mass airflow, you have that throttled air mass. Yeah.
How many miles on this one?
277,000.
What year is this one?
1990.
We're owning the darn cars.
Not the Miatas. Miatas are generator.
I've always had a soft spot for this bike.
I'm Sam Highsmith. It's a 2002 Mazda Miata SE. And I also have a 93 that I spent like 15 years making modifications to. So I basically bought this car last year and decided to put all the modifications on it at one time. It's set up with a Flying Miata turbo system and upgraded brakes, upgraded suspension, and I think it turned out to be a really clean installation. The car runs really nice. Okay, well the engine modifications are turbo system, heat shield on the turbo. Basically it's got a rerouted cooling system that goes in through number 4, so that's front plate instead of being intake from the radiator is now the exhaust. It's called the reverse coolant flow. It's got a piggyback computer controlling 4 other fuel injectors on the side over here. That's the Flying Miata piggyback system. It's got a remote oil filter, which makes oil changes much easier. You just spin it off, throw it away, and put another filter on. And underneath the car is a full 3-inch Flying Miata exhaust system and a oil cooler. And on the side, we're talking a full upgraded brake kit with Wilwood rotors and aftermarket wheels that are about 10 pounds lighter than the stock. Which, interestingly enough, the car next to me is who bought my original stock wheels off this car. Most of the Mazdas will add their aftermarket gauge on a pod on the pillar. Instead, on this, I used something from Thompson Racing, which is a panel, and the gauges actually sit in the dash above the radio. So I took out the Bose radio and put in a slimmer JVC, and we have the gauges. So it gives it a stock look, so it doesn't look so aftermarket modified. The nice thing about the Miata is there's so many aftermarket parts available. And you have Flying Miata, you have Goodwin Racing, you have just a lot of choices. This actually is my daily driver. This is what I drive every day. And of course I didn't mention the roll bar. I'd never have a Miata without putting a roll bar on it. So it's a hardcore, hard dog roll bar. There's also one other modification that's nice that's available for the NAs and NBs, and that's better airflow through the intercooler. About 25 miles an hour, that flips up.
What's your other Miata?
It's a 1993 with 235,000 miles on it.
And you drive this every day?
I drove that every day up until this year, and now I'm driving this every day.
463. All right. So anything on the table plus those bags have a hat and shirt. You put a AA battery in there.
Old school
stick your
newsletter.
cell phone. Would a multi-charger be good? Multi-charger? You put a AA in and then you can charge your cell phone? Oh, wait, I'm sure that you pick that out of here? Okay. 470. Sure, I'll give it a try. 470.
470 is here.
Huh? Oh, that's you.
How beat up is your cooler? Do you need a new one?
459. This is our 30th anniversary, so we were hoping to have a big blast. And, since '91. So, how about you, Deepak?
2004
Oh, okay.
or 2003. That's when I got my car.
But aren't we about half rotary? I think we're a little bit majority's Miatas. Yeah, and also the majority of the people are from Virginia. But we're catching up.
Does that mean you're from Maryland?
Yeah.
Although I used to live in Virginia.
This was your bag, right?